Hello, Divine Sunshiners, and happy Mother's Day to my viewers who are subscribers who are mothers. Um, just coming with the reading today. I'm going to have my special guest next week that I have. I am going to try to have my mother on here who is able to do, she's intuitive as well. I think it'd be nice to have that nice old pearls of wisdom on here as well. She did ask me, I said, hey, am I coming down today or what? And I was like, no, okay, we'll wait until next week for it to be able to come on. This week's energy is, for me, I know it's been an up and down roller coaster, dealing with some anger. It's really getting rid of, purging those types of energies. Just really, again, trying to solid myself and ground myself in being in the moment. Wednesday, before I went and got cute and got my hair done, my place where I go get my hair done is really next to Lakeshore Drive, and which I was quite a little bit early, and I found myself turning in. I've always had wanted to do that, but I said, this time we're going to be brave. And I found myself sitting at the Museum of Science and Industry. They have a beautiful kind of like little lagoon part in back of there that you can park and you could sit. And I wanted to sit outside, but it was so many men. I don't know why all of a sudden I got so scared to see so many men that was out there. And I was like, I don't know, I want to. But what I did was I just sat there, put my windows down, my car. And then I had just kind of just sit there and just commune with nature. I listened to Awakened Warrior. She pretty much had said the same thing to come out. It was so funny. I had already intuitively felt like I needed to be with nature. And she was saying that Mother Nature said that we need to become more in tune and connected with her. She's calling on us. He said, we remember all the time about God or the Father aspect of it, but we forget that we are one with Mother Nature or Gaia. We know that when we die, we turn into dust, and that dust becomes part of the earth, and we turn right back to her. And she was saying that we need to get back to that aspect, especially as the divine feminines, for us to really go out and just go and commune with nature. I know my spiritual mentor, she does a lot of gardening, a lot of outside, doing out into the forest and walking around in this community. And I know with us being cityfied, like me, a city girl from Chicago, it's pretty kind of hard for us to really go out there and commune with nature. We're so busy with the hustle and bustle and going back and forth to work. And then now, just taking that time. But it was really, I tell you, it was very therapeutic. I said, next time, if I do have my appointment and I get out and it's really nice, and it happened to be a really nice day, that day, that I was going to actually sit at the park and just become one with nature. It really made a shift within my spirit after doing that exercise of just sitting there, although I was in the car looking, with the windows down and having the sun move back where I could see the sun and everything. But it was really good. And I didn't get out the car. I had to throw something away that I had. I had a letter that I had written, and I had been carrying around with me for weeks, to my divine masculine. I had a lot of emotions to it, and I was told that I needed to burn it. And I did, I burned it. And then I went, and I said, you know what? I got this letter. Let me go on. This is a perfect place for me to go ahead and dispose of this. So I put it into the dirt that was out there by the Museum of Science and Industry. Anyway, so which was very eerie, because I think a lot of times my divine masculine like to sit out there in that same exact place a lot of time and commune. He was more with the nature things. A lot of times he would go out there and just be one on his off days and go out and sit by Lakeshore Drive or different places and stuff. And I was like, you know what? It seems like him and I kind of merging. I'm doing a lot. I'm finding myself doing a lot of things that he likes to do. That was not my thing to go sit out in nature, but I've been doing that as well. So, I'm trying to really, the main thing, and I've taken that really to heart, is to be more human That's one. And to also learn how to merge more so my feminine and my masculine side. That's even with dealing with my parents. As they age and they go through their things, a lot of times with them, they throw me into that masculine side. And then I've got to find a way how I can balance both of those sides within me. And because I feel more so I have to be analytical. I have to keep things organized, know what's going on with them. And, it throws me off and saying, well, I want to be feminine. So, a lot of times here lately, even I could tell even my dress is kind of shifted. And I'm like, okay, now I'm a girl, I'm a diva. You can tell I'm a diva, divine sunshine. And so I'm like, okay, wait a second. Now I'm too shifting this away. So I'm trying to go back and just really find that nice fine line in between balancing the divine feminine and the masculine. And I say the same thing with you as well. Just really try to find that way to get really grounded. Remember, we are spiritual beings here having a human experience. And I watched a video with Steve Andre, and he was talking about this being more spiritual and saying that we got to get to the point, in so many words, like to let the union pretty much, the idea of the union go. We've got to find more ways to be patient in the wait. He was saying, like, find things to do, throw yourself into work. Don't think about it. It's about time. That it's really, if they're not there, you're not ready. Well, we've heard that. And half of us, if you even include myself, is tired of saying that. Because it's like, how many times of ways can I work on myself? I understand that he's not. If he ain't prepared, I'm not ready. But, it's a little tiresome hearing that message all of the time. But he was just giving some good clues about the patience, how you just got to really learn how to, in the wait, in the time. It's not more about the time. It's more about you getting ready for them to love them where they are. If they're not with you and they're still with any kind of karmic situations, or they're not with you, just bless them. And as they're going, he brought up a very good point, and I think that might be something that might be a little kind of debatable or a controversial. That's my word that I want to say about that, which would have been about, I've lost the thought just that quick. Oh, sending your, sending your divine counterpart. No, it wasn't her. Sorry, edit. That was Lindy Calling. She was saying that you should not. A lot of times I've seen even on videos they were saying, well, you should send your divine, and I've had even psychics even tell me that as well. They said, well, you should send your divine counterpart in the white, see him in the white light, send him love, send him healing, things of that nature. And she was like, you shouldn't do that because you're breaking spirit. No matter how much of your intentions might be pure, not to change them, but you're just trying to help them. She said that you really don't have permission to do that. I guess my spiritual mentor would tell me that, because she always say, you got to ask permission. You can't just do things and not ask people permission about them and their spirit. That's just that you breaking universal law. So, you have to ask, permission to do that. So she's like, you should not do that. Send white light and see them in white light because you breaking law. It's just like, let them go on. If you want to do that, send more to yourself. So you see them acting up, say, okay, well, let me send more white light to myself. Let me send more love to myself. And in turn, it'll filtrate, because remember, there are you. It will send out to them as well. And I've heard that before. Like they say, don't think about them on the outside. If you want something to change, you got to send all those thoughts to yourself. So that is it. So that's pretty much, my rant. But I wanted to start off with that. So let's look at what are the energies for the Twin Flame Collective for going on to this week. Clear. Just want to say as disclaimer, remember, my name is Divine Hello, or Divine Sunshine. If you want to read it from me, go to www.divinetwinsoul11.com, go to the services page, click on that, and you can book an online reading. Remember, also, this comes with a disclaimer. This is a general read, because I've seen some people put some thumbs down or whatever. Remember, this whatever is not for you all the time. Sometimes these things, they might resonate, they might not. Take what you can, what you can't, leave it on the platter of psychic abilities or either spiritual readings or whatever. Remember that I am intuitive. I do not read cards like all everybody else. You might say the Ten of Wands, the way you read it, is not how the traditional tarot Ten of Wands is. Divine Sunshine does not read it in that manner. So I just want to let you know that I might see it totally different. Whatever intuitively in my insight and my guides and my angels and my higher self or my ascension masters tell me to read, that's the way I read it. Okay? All right, so let's get on with it. Let's see. What is in the Divine Feminines? Let's start with our heart space for this week for the Twin Flame Collective. What's in our heart space? All right. What is in the mind space of the Divine Feminine in the collective? General read, general energies. What's in? What's in her mind space? Thank you. What's in the heart space of Divine Masculine? And what's in, no. And what's in, what's in the mind space of the Divine Masculine? All right, for this week, we have wedding in reverse in the heart space. Now, I've seen a reader, and something about that strike me about what she has said. So I'm going to read it in her way. This way. We're going to keep it this Mother's Day. We're going to keep it all positive. So with this, when he says wedding, and I seen pink there, so that means let's keep it that way. This situation involves marriage. That means really in her heart space, she is really looking for a serious commitment on the part of the Divine Masculine. He does not know what to do. This is that card. Every time he got that look, he don't have the look of love. He got the look of, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm here reporting for duty. And she's looking at him saying, I know you don't know, dear, but we've got to try. Okay? So this is, he wants a really serious commitment. This is what's coming on from the Divine Feminine when she looks in her heart space for the Divine Masculine. This, again, we're going to keep it positive the way it is. So this emphasis is that express your love. This here is saying go ahead and make the romantic gesture. She really wants in her mind space for him as Divine Masculine, for him to make the move. She knows that it might be awkward, but she's really wants. Remember when you say, if I say really, that's the emphasis that I mean really want it to happen. She really wants him to start expressing his love collectively. That could be once it's in union, reunion, recognition, separation, no communication, those things. She wants him to start expressing his love, okay? Also, what's in the heart space is separation. This time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So whoever he is currently with, he is thinking about, he wants to separate with them. Now, I don't know who it is, so if you're currently with your Divine Masculine, he's thinking about separation. If your Divine Masculine is with a karmic, he is currently thinking about separating from them. So this could go two ways, but in his heart space, he's thinking about separation, okay? This one, in his mind, he's thinking about flirt. He wants to keep things light. He wants to keep things light and airy. He does not want to keep things heavy like it has been in the past. Very serious things. He might even revert back to like the little play, like a boy. Like, you're like, this is so stupid. What in the heck am I doing with you? Okay, but this is the way you want to play? As long as we engage with each other, as long as we're doing things, then I'll go on ahead and play with you, because this is how you want to play. So little baby boy want to play, then mama going to play along with you, and this is the game we playing for the day. So he wants to keep things very lighthearted energy between the two of you all. Okay, currently, I got to get up. My card collection is growing. So now, currently, let's see what the current clear situation is going on. 1, 2. All right. Renewal. Review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So right now, the overall energy right now is that it's a renewal. It's a 20. 2 is unity, coming together. And 0 to me, I told you, is almost like the Brian McKnight. And we start back at 1. Yay. So it's 0. So he done went through all the steps. And now he's ready. This is, to me, is the cycle. Ending of a cycle is coming to a close here. And then we start back all over again. So we're at 0 and together. 2 is unity. We coming together. So right now we see them coming together for a higher calling, for a purpose, for here. And we have Archangel Jeremiel there helping to lead them on to their next quest. See a child there. Okay, so if you got a family, a little person or whatever, he wants to take that. He's thinking about how he can even include your child into the plans. Those of you all that have children or maybe think about children, maybe he's even thinking about having a family with you. That's on his mind space as well. You see his troubled waters ahead, but however, wherever he is in his mindset, he's willing to go through those troubled waters with you and go on to this twin flame journey. So this is currently what is now going on with him. He's reviewing the facts. He's come on with favorable assessment. And he knows that it's time to move on to the next, make the next move. Okay, all right, that's that. Thank you. I'm gonna have to put you right there because I can't reach that daggone far no more. Okay, so now let's look at what are some of the lessons. I'm gonna ask you here. Clear. What are the lessons that have to be learned? I'm gonna ask the karma for the divine feminine karmic lessons. Use these deep cards here. This is Carmen Tarot. I use the angel. Whoa, you got a lot. I use the angel tarot cards because I got a lot of other psychics that watch my channel as well. They always ask me, what are you using? So I'm going to try to remember to name what I'm using as well. So that was the angel card that I got that from. Another one, romance angels. Okay, and what is the divine masculine? No, that's too much. You talking too much. What is divine masculine? What is his karmic lesson he needs to go through? Okay. Did I say clear? Clear. I thought I did, just to make sure. Does the divine masculine. Got to lie too. Got a popper. Okay. Divine feminine. These are the things, karmic lessons you got to go. Woohoo! You got Oruses, Lovers, and the Page of Coins. Okay, now when I look at this, to me, this Page of Coins tell me is that one thing is you got a problem is how you looking at yourself. Your self-worth, the way you look on the outside, maybe you might start saying, oh, I'm not beautiful enough. I see a person like they in the mirror and they kind of just dissecting themselves like, I ain't pretty enough. I ain't beautiful enough. I ain't this. And I think I seen the new moon is going to bring on that about what you do, the introspection of yourself. I thought I seen that for this one. And it's like, you know, your self-worth not being worth. I know it's a great manifester too, but I seen that someplace else they were talking about that as well. But this right here is like really looking like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror, really looking and saying, I got to make that change. And really dissecting yourself. What's working, what's not working, like really splitting yourself in half, looking at the divine masculine side, looking at the divine feminine side, and really taking a retrospective. And this is what you're blocking, is that you're not really taking a real introspective look at yourself to see what is going on. Okay? Is that a shell in the hand? Yeah, that's that. That's what I see in that card. Again, I told you I don't look at the way How you know? I'm about to look him up though. The Lovers. Again, it's an issue of how you are really looking at this divine twin partnership here as well. Your divine masculine, your divine feminine self, bringing that together, housed underneath with the angels, this angels, your light worker self, reaching for the sun, seeing that it's really which is the highest card I know in the tarot. The sun, just really having everything under the sun at your feet. The pot of gold with that. And so this is also a blockage for you as well, because the Lovers, just really seeing yourself in that role of you and your divine counterpart coming together and creating this one person. And I see this is like the divine masculine, and it's like, oh, you got two. Well, now some of you all, this could be a karmic thing too, because I'm seeing two women. So it could also be a karmic issue that's at play too. When I look at this card, two women and him in the middle, and him having to choose with this. But you're seeing here, we got the angel here right behind him. That's I would say this almost would be Archangel Michael, because he's the guardian of all twin flames, twin souls, and really helping him to make the decision. He looks like he's leaning to me. It's like one of them is pulling him towards him one way. It's like the body, but he's like, my mind over here. So say, what's my song? Your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. Okay, you're messing me around. So he's saying, I'm over here, but this other person is pulling him. So he's more towards, so to me, he's more towards looking one way with whoever this counterpart is, with karmic or the divine feminine, and the other one, let me see which one, got more horns. This one got stars on her face, this one got horns. Oh, Kadoki, I'm trying to see which way is he leaning more towards. Yeah, it's still the same thing. She got him, but then his mind is this way. I'm looking at you, but she might have me. So he's in between. That another issue is being in between too. Sorry. That's my this month is throat. So I'm dealing with some things with my communication. And it is showing. Okay. Plus I'm doing my instant, and it's probably messing with me as well. Still recovering from last week. So that's going to be an issue. Let me drink some water too. That'll be helpful. Okay. Osiris. Osiris is mankind fulfilling its potential, creative, energetic, ambitious, powerful. Osiris rules the city in the background. Television at his feet denotes that he is adaptable and could use modern technology, his environment, to further his own ends. The coiled snake standing on his tail suggests solidity. Strength as far-reaching authority are suggested by the globe and the walkie-talkie he holds. The eagle on the screen also denotes authority, but it closes to the ground. Unlike the other ethereal eagle of Lilith, the power of Osiris is applied to his surroundings and practical matters of life. His intelligence enables him to see through problems and people as if they were like the web at his feet. The ram's head on his throne signifies that his signs is Aries. Initiative, willpower, stability, material and administrative abilities, intellectual forces acquired through experience, leadership. So some kind of way your willpower is playing a part, your stability in this part, in this twin flame union is an issue. And to really the intelligence to be able to see what's going on. You're doing a lot of thinking. This could be also applying, they say, for Aries is in part with this that might be for this reading for. You are, again, you're not seeing things from a practical matter when it comes to life, when it comes to this twin flame journey. Okay? I forgot why I ain't got my thing on. Okay. Okay, so let's make sure I don't have my thing on, because I like it when it clarifies when I'm right. Okay, let's look at the next thing when we're talking about the divine masculine. Okay, some issues that we have here. Again, when I see this card, Queen of Wands, to me, again, this might be the way he views the feminine. That's an issue. How she reveals herself, her vulnerability, as she looks in the mirror. He sees two faces of her when he sees that. He sees with her that he's got to get courage when he deals with the divine feminine. Maybe in some ways he feels he's jumping through hoops that he's not ready to do when he deals with the divine feminine, and it's very uncomfortable. Maybe he feels like the fool almost. That's an issue as well. I call this 3-ring circus. It's like I'm doing here, I'm doing trampoline, doing the tightrope walk, I'm doing the lions, I'm taming the lions, I'm doing everything, and that's what I'm scared of into coming to this into this union with this divine feminine, is that I'm gonna find myself just going around and making a fool of myself, and I'm just all over the place. So that's the Queen of Wands. Okay. Everything, my world be surrounded around her as well. And then I'm looking at this also, like I say, her being vulnerable, showing herself, revealing things about herself in the mirror that I might not be ready to deal with. Also, we got the Sun card. The Sun card came out, and that's the issue with him. Her being the issue of his whole world. Again, Sun card embodies everything. And then sometimes, some people, it's a scary thing to know that this person is your everything. And just not really knowing how to deal with that. He knows that with this comes abundance, being in his relationship with the divine feminine, but in some ways he is scared. Okay, let's look at some clarifiers. That's what I picked up for that. Let's look at some clarifiers with that. Let me go to my favorite, the less vampires. Okay. Let's get some clarification on these blocks that we have for the divine feminine. Can I have a clarify about the blocks, about the Osiris, the Lovers, and the Page of Coins? What is the underlying energy behind that? For the divine feminine. Aha! If I say y'all usually do that. The issue is, the underlying issue is her being natural, being her authentic, real self. Like I said, not thinking, scared about this relationship being a divine twin relationship, looking at herself in the mirror. The issue is being her natural self. That's the underlying thing. Can I be myself? Can I be my natural self with my quirks and all? Because I was used to tell my divine masculine, I said, I'm a little quirky. I don't know, you accept me with my quirks and all. He's like, what you mean by quirky? And I was like, you'll find out. Yeah, he did. And like, he get the eyebrow and he give me that famous look of his, and like, okay. And so that's what you want to know. Can you be your natural self? You know what it is. You know what this twin flame relationship consists of. But at the same time, you being yourself, picking yourself apart, and just really becoming your natural self. What would you be your natural divine, your state of being? Would you be your divinity, your divine self, being a divine human being, a divine, because we are spiritual being, we are having a human experience. Okay, what is the underlying theme? Clear for the divine masculine with the Queen of Wands and the Sun card. I want the underlying theme for that as well. Stalk, invaded, and watch. We got the Pray card. Now I'm gonna read this because I want to make sure I got this right, which is number 31, which is the Trinity, which is coming, spirit, soul, and body coming in alignment, and then him with his intuitiveness. Let me see with this. This card that came up before, and I've came up with my own twist. Well, this time I'm going to just see and make sure. When one is hunted in your time with your people, You are often unable to identify what is happening. The veneer of civility that covers us all, even us, especially us, help us appear kinder than we are. Some people are hunters. So his problem is, what I'm picking up from that, which is from me reading here, he believes that in some ways you're just too good to be true. I can hear that, what is it, Frankie Valens song? You're just too good to be true. Can't keep my eyes off of you. You like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. And for him, that's a scary feeling, a whole scary place for him to be. He feels like you're preying on him. He knows this is not true, but this is like with the ghetto's boys. My mind's playing tricks on me. That's what you're doing. So your mind's playing tricks on me, him. Yeah. How the hunters love this argument. Yeah, that's what it is. I got that from that. That helped me to know that. So that's his issue that he's having with that. Let me see. What is it? What does the divine masculine want to say to you? And interesting. I want to see what has brought on. Where's my money? What brought on this separation? Feeling like you want to separate. Just want to see this. I'm sorry, my card collection. No. My card collection is growing. And I got to go way across country to get these cards on this table. Okay. Clear. All right. What is this? What's the reason behind separation? Are these cards all up to the right? What's the reason for the divine feminine, masculine to want separation now? Okay, I told you. He's tired of the never-ending story. Emphasis, remember I said no. Today is no reverse days, is what it is. Emphasize. He's just really tired. He's tired of his feeling like I'm trapped. He's tired of feeling like, my love is captured, and it's due to really divine timing. The waiting game is getting on his nerves. The time passing by. You know how sometimes you bored and you just like, I don't really want to be here. And you really, when you ready to go, like when you at work, I know like me, I'm like, oh Jesus, where these kids gonna get out my damn face? I can't. Ooh, today is not the day. I'm so ready for 3:30 to come around. These kids got to get on out the door. It's some days I packed them daggone kids up by 3:15. I was like, y'all got to, we ain't finished. Yeah, we finished where I may have less of the day, because y'all got to get out the door. I can't, I can't take another minute with you all. So we're going to spend time cleaning up this room, this classroom, and then y'all going to check out. That same thing where, when you start looking around and you like, ooh, is the time yet? This is what he said. He's tired of never ending story. He's tired of being this upset, tired of this woe is me kind of attitude. And he's like his little poor little wings look like they just been through the little ringer. And he knows there's something to celebrate up above, but it's like, you just, when you say sometimes you're just tired of being sick and tired. That's what's caused him to want to have this separation. Okay, what does he want to say to the divine feminine? Does the divine feminine want to say to the divine masculine? What does she want to say? Maybe I should say the energy. Let me see the energy cards, because it's mostly more so the energy. What else? Clear. What does? Okay, she want to say. And what does the divine masculine? Ooh, okay, here, wait, okay. All right, everybody talking here. Okay, I'm just going to put you right here because I'm running out of space. All right. Oh, all right. So the divine feminine wants to say to divine masculine, deceit. Stop playing yourself. This is what I'm picking up. Stop playing yourself. Let's just remove the mask and let me see really what's all going on here as far as with this relationship. Where are we going? The deceit. What's going on with the karmic situation. I call it the noun on person, place, or thing. What's going on with that? Let's just clear the air and let's just put it all out there, and then you just let me see what's going on with that. I still want to clarify on that. What do you mean talk about deceit? What's the deceit on this one? Let's ask the chakra ones. Clear. What's the deceit? Could have asked them around you too. What's the deceit? What is the deceit that she believes that he's having? No, too much. What's the deceit that the divine feminine is perceiving about the divine masculine? Okay, deceit of him still believing not that that you his soulmate or you his divine twin. He's still deceitful. He's still acting like, nah, I know about it, but nah, he ain't. What's that movie? Somebody remember that? They talk about, yeah, ain't that your girl? Or, you know, somebody how guys be talking about. They like, ain't that your girl? Nah, that ain't my girl. Yeah, that's your girl. I thought you said that was your girlfriend. And they like, nah. So that's like somebody asking you, like, ain't that your? Whoa, almost going back to my theory about the thing. So now we at like what what was it, Peter? They asked Peter, say, ain't you one of them followers of Jesus? No. And with some place else, they say, ain't you that follower of Jesus? No, I don't know about no Jesus. No, you talk about Jesus. No. I don't know about, I don't hang out with him. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. No, I don't know about that. You talk about Jesus. No, yeah, I'm friends with Jesus. I ain't friends with no Jesus. So this going on. Then he asked again. No. So he in the real state of denial. He doing that Peter thing where he denied his divinity several times about him doing it. And she said, get over you. Sitting up there being deceitful and denying yourself of who you really are and who you are to me and who you are to yourself. That's what she's saying. Gotcha. Okay. Next one. He's saying to the divine feminine, which is true. Indecision. Stop up there acting like it's two. So we're mirroring each other. Stop acting like you got two like options here. It's like, I'm indecision. I want to be in this, but he working on my nerves. I'm still thinking about that she quit in the club incident. He ain't apologized. I ain't seen no snot bubbles like Viola Davis. And, I just really ain't feeling like it. I'm thinking again, the guy down the street, Ted, is more my divine soulmate than he is. And, I'm just undecided. He's saying to you, stop being undecided. 8 is harmony, which means to find balance. So he's saying you need to find balance. Are we going to do this? Are we not? I'm feeding off your energy while you up there talking to me, telling about me not being no soulmate, and I need to identify for who I am. Then let me talk about you then. How come you so indecisive? 1 minute you with the divine twin journey, and the next minute you ain't. Okay, so since we want to put dirt out there, you want to throw out the dirt, let me throw out some dirt on you as well. Okay, so now we kind of battling. And the next thing he's saying is six chakra, Archangel Metatron. He's saying you got to start thinking and seeing this stuff through your third eye. You got to get into that intuitiveness. Know through your third eye. See the relationship. See the vision. Know where it's going through your third eye. And you're not practicing and doing that. So that's where we got number 40. 40 means to be grounded. You got to be grounded in this thing. Let me see what it's saying. What's called this indecisiveness? Can you tell me what's behind that? The quest, which is true. We're on a good quest for spirituality. We're on the quest for the divine twin journey. And we're saying things aren't looking the way that they should be. And so that's why this quest is making us saying we're trying to follow the Holy Grail, which is to get the divine twin, be on the divine twin journey for us to get this union. And this quest is making us kind of questioning because I'm seeing trees. We ain't getting the right knowledge ability. We got scattered little thin trees here, which is really, and we got right here in the middle is the real knowledgeability about the divine twin journey, how to get there. Well, we got to merge both these two knowledges of your divine feminine and your divine masculine self to merge it together, become one, become a more stronger rooted tree into your knowledgeability about the twin flame journey. Okay, it's the quest that's making you indecisive because you're saying it ain't looking like how I think. This ain't divine. This ain't spiritual. I'm looking for some angels and him to join right on in, and he up there messing with the karma. He don't look like he coming around no time daggone soon, and He up there still ain't apologized because Shaquita in the club. And so that's the issue. Your third eye. So again, confusion. Came in reverse, emphasizing it very strongly. Confusion. It's just confusion. You're not using your intuition, he's saying. You're not using your awareness. You're going straight off of the 3D. You're not going to your 4D or your 5D, 5D self. This is your higher self trying to tell you, and you just all over the place, okay? That is what it's saying for that, okay? Let me get some, I said something on a positive note. I haven't pulled this out in a while. Let's do it. I seen this on another one, and they use these. Clear. What is your higher self? What is the divine feminine's higher self saying to the divine masculine? What's her higher self? Stop. What is the divine feminine's higher self saying to the feminine? Because they need to talk to you. Okay? And she's saying death is an illusion. Your higher self, divine feminine, is telling you that although things don't look the way that they are in the 3D, that this is just an illusion. Just because it thinks like the relationship is over with, he's married, or he's getting deeper into this karmic situation with this job. Look like he's not finding no time for you, anything like that. Although it looks like it's ending for you, is an illusion. Remember, anything that has to die, something has to die in order to begin. I like what Daniel Boone always says that. Now, message from the divine masculine to his higher self, to the divine masculine. What did he like to say to him? Be of service. Find ways in which you could be of service to the divine feminine, people in your world, to yourself, all around. Find a way how you can get more in touch with your purpose. Okay? That's what your higher self is sending a message to you. All right. If you would like a reading with me, Divine Sunshine, go to DivineTwinSoul11.com. Go to the services page. There you will find information about how you can list a booking with me on there. You can also go to my Instantgo account. I'm trying to pack up the same thing so I'll get ready for my next one. Instantgo account. This ain't you. Oh, this is you. Sorry. My Instantgo account, DivineTwinSoul11.com, where you can get a reading there. There you can get either a question, a phone call, or a reading via like a message, text. You send me a message, I'll respond back, and then also okay, you're doing several things at the same time. You could do it a reading through there, video, question, phone call as well. Okay? Until then, I hope that this reading resonated with you. Push you down. Car's trying to fall down on me. Help me, Jesus. Don't do it. If you would like, again, I hope this reading resonated with you. Again, remember, I am an intuitive reader. I do not read cards the way you want to, or the way that you think tarot readers should. I'm not a tarot reader. I am an intuitive reader. Okay? So, and I feel like some say, get that straight on that one. So, again, till next time, I'll say, keep enlightened, keep inspired, keep motivated. Until the next time, love you. Happy Mother's Day. I hope they treated you like a queen, divine feminines, and those of you all divine masculines that are in the divine in mother roles as well. Even if you're a male in the male form, sometimes you all have to take on the single parent role of doing both. And I want to wish you a Mother's Day as well. So I would say until then, next time, keep again inspired, motivated, and elevated. Love you. Namaste. Namago.